Hey guys, and welcome back to the Captain Foley personal channel. We're going to look at something really cool today. Today we're taking a look at the EXO-6 Benjamin Sisko. This is the SX Standard Edition, which actually has more pieces than the other version that's available. And I'd like to send a special thank you to Steve and Alan from Time Walker Toys and Collectibles, who I met at Wonderfest, and we had a good discussion. He's actually a Trekyards fan, which is amazing, and he very graciously sent this to me, no charge, to be able to review, and he really appreciates what we do here at Trekyards, or at least on my other channel, Trekyards, and I'm going to take a look at this figure right now and check it out. Sisko is one of my favorite captains, if not my favorite captain. It's kind of a tie with Kirk. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this and see what we can glean from it. I've never really had a desire to get an EXO-6 figure. I did see them at the show in Chicago, the last Star Trek convention that was in Chicago, and they had some amazing stuff there. The crew looked really impressive. So did the Kirk and Spock from Wrath of Khan and the Monster Maroons, which those are ones I did want to pick up when they are available. But saw this at Wonderfest, really kind of hemmed and hawed about whether I should get it or not. And the one they had there was not this version; it was the other version of Sisko. Ultimately, I decided not to get it, and then when I got home from Wonderfest, I got a really nice email from Steve asking if it was fine if he sent this to me, and of course I said yes. So we're going to take a look at it, and this is my first EXO-6 figure, so this should be quite interesting. So come along with me, let's take a look and see what we got in the box. Alright guys, so here is the box. We got the EXO-6 Star Trek, great picture, Benjamin Sisko there, the SX version, and really great likeness of Avery Brooks right there. On the side of the box, Deep Space Nine, Star Trek. It's got these Delta patterns. Nice Starfleet Museum, United Federation of Planets logo. And Captain Benjamin Sisko. On the back of the box, you got the contents. The figure itself, baseball, tricorder, and holster. Vodka glass, vodka tumbler. A pad, phaser and holster, phaser rifle, his vest, another maroon colored shirt, and 9 hands there. So on this side of the box you got the continuation of that Sisko picture with the rest of the DS9 crew. And then it says Benjamin Sisko at the bottom there. So this just slides off. So it's like a sleeve. And there we've got him in the box. A lot of glare, so I apologize. But EXO-6, more Delta patterns. There's the credits for everybody responsible: executive producer, director, sculptor, paintmaster, engineering, marketing director, and videographer. There is a QR code that you can scan to learn how to use this item, get the clothes off, things like that. So if you need that for the future, you can scan the TV. EXO-6 there, and the top has Star Trek, and that picture again. And there's nothing on the bottom but deltas and 1/6 scale figure. So we're going to open this up and take a look at it right now. So upon pulling this out and sliding off the clear plastic, here you can see how it is arranged. You got the baseball, the phaser, the holster, the pad, the tricorder, and the holster for that. The 4 hands there, the 2 hands that are on them obviously. And this comes out. And we've got, well, these are clips for connecting the bases. There is this transporter style base. Okay. Try to get out, there we go. So it looks like a transporter pad. With the stain on it. I think that's just where, yeah, that's where the pad is touching the clear. Which you can change this pad out. Like I said, you can connect it to other EXO-6. There we go. Bases. I got rid of the stain. Here's another one of the pads. It's clear. But you can replace it so that you can have them interconnected and have like an actual transporter pad. Also in here is the mechanism to help him stand, which we'll look at in just a minute here. I mean, he looks like a kidnap victim with that bag on his head. Let's get that off. And he's got stuff on his hands as well. Pull those off. There he is. That is a beautiful likeness of Avery Brooks, I got to say. Especially the eyes. There's something about the eyes. We're going to look at this under better light, but there you have them. Little metal comm badge there. Pips. His pants and boots. And he's got the stirrups to keep the pants nice and taut, which I think the actual uniforms did as well. So that's awesome. There you go. Now we're going to take a look at them under some better light. And I forgot to mention also in the box was this Starfleet Museum Archive DS9 and Captain Benjamin Sisko. Now this is see-through, which I do have. Well, I do have a flashlight I was going to shine through the back of it, because it is translucent. Like, you could shine a light through this and have it look like an Alcar's display, which is a pretty cool feature. So, yeah. Anyway, next up. So next up is the figure itself. And as you can see, this looks so much like Avery Brooks. The line in the back of the head's a little bit noticeable, but I mean, most of the ways you're going to be posing it, you're not going to see that, but look at the detail. And those eyes, something about the eyes is so realistic. Again, nice, beautiful comm badge. The material on this is fantastic. It looks very much like the real deal. Underneath, you got his maroon shirt. This is just held on with Velcro. You also got the straps to hold up the pants, the suspenders, and the pips there as well. Looks really great. I'm going to take the jacket off and put on the vest when we get there, because I want him to be like in that episode where the Maquis ship crashed and he's dealing with the female Vorta, and he's got his like coat open and has the phaser rifle slung over his shoulder. That's probably the pose I'm going to go for this. But there you see the hands and the boot detail. Really nice, solid feeling figure. I really do like it. So, alright. Let's move on to the other things in the box. Better stay there and watch. So as I was taking the hands and stuff out, I realized I couldn't find the tumbler or any of the other things like the phaser rifle. Turns out you just slip this off, and there they are underneath right there. So forgot to show that part, but here we are. So anyway, we're gonna get these out and take a look. Alright, so we'll start off by looking at the pad. Here it is. It's got a nice graphic of DS9 on there. And 47, that's an important number in Star Trek. There's the pad. Next up is the tricorder. Nice details. And this is really cool. This is magnetic. So you just open it like that. See if I can zoom in, maybe that might be better. There we go. It's really cool. I love how it opens. I wish it lit up, but that would be very difficult to do at this size. As you can see, it is quite small. I do like the magnetic way that it closes, though. Keep those in the frame here. Oh, it also comes with the holster, which just slides in like so. And these are magnetic. They do attach to the waist area. So there's that. Turn that like that. Oops. Alright. Next up is the phaser. The little hand phaser. Nice detail on that. It also comes with the holster. It just slides right into, again, magnet. A 1/6 scale baseball. Because it's Captain Sisko, you need the baseball. It's going to roll right off of there. I'm just going to hold that over here. We also have the vodka tumbler cup for in the pale moonlight. There's a hand that grips this specifically. It looks like there's liquid in it. Very lightweight. I can live with it. I can live with it. Computer. Delete this entire unboxing video. No, I won't do that. There's the tumbler. Next up, probably my favorite, is the phaser rifle, complete with the strap. Again, the detail on this stuff is beautiful. This even lifts up the sight there. Kind of perfect. Love that I got a full-size one of these in the other room. Also got a full-sized well, tricorder and phaser as well. But yeah, and then the variety of hands. Here's his punching hand. You know, the punch cue right in the face. Different grips for like the phaser and for holding the tricorder and stuff. Quite a few different ones. So I mean, they're hands. I'm not going to show you all of them. Next up is the vest. Now again, beautiful material. It's got this nice foam block in it to maintain its shape. But I will be putting it on the figure, so we're going to slide that out. And this is also just held together by that Velcro, which you can actually just take the strip right off. No comm badge on this one, and the comm badge on the regular uniform does not come off, so not a big deal. But that is that nice material again. But yeah, I'm gonna do the scene where he's got the phaser slung over his shoulder and he's got his shirt and his main tunic top unzipped with his vest underneath. That's the way I'm going to have him posed. So, and then lastly is the zipperless shirt that is in the bag here. It does have the pips on it. I love that the pips and the comm badge and stuff look really realistic. So there are the accessories for them. I'm just going to now kind of get them arranged the way I want them. So let's get to that. Sorry, the lighting over here isn't quite as good, but anyway. So when you scan that QR code, they show you how to take this off, and it's a simple matter of putting the arms back like 20 degrees, and then carefully sliding this off. Which I should take his hands off first, actually. And the hands just pull out like so. It does say to be careful with them, obviously, same with the jacket, so you don't wreck the material. But there is his jacket off. He looks funny with those suspenders, I gotta say. Like padding there. Why does he have padding on his abs? Something that I can. You can take all this off to change his shirt. It is clipped underneath. I'm not going to do that because I want this shirt on, and I really don't want to get too much into it. I'm just wondering why there's padding there. Huh. I guess I'll leave it there. A little bit of a gut is fine. Oh, these zippers are so small, these zipper pulls. Alright, so there we go. So let's get the vest on him. Pretty simple matter. At least I would hope so. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Just line it up nice so it looks good, and Velcro it in place. So there's his vest on. Now I gotta get his shirt done up, or not shirt done up, his jacket back on, and have it hang loose. So we're gonna do that right now. So, according to the picture, the vest is open a tad, but you have this Velcro here, which I can't move down because it is the length of the vest. So I'm going to have to just leave that unzipped and just leave that kind of open. I can't do anything about the... I can't even leave it open, really. Oh well. Anyway, let's put the jacket back on. This I'm going to just remove this Velcro, because the jacket is going to stay open. I guess I didn't really need to document this whole process, but figured it might be good for you guys to see how easy this is or how difficult this may be. Either way. There we go, and there we go. So I'm going to leave that open like so. Because if you know the picture I'm talking about, and apparently it's not with the crashed Jem'Hadar's ship. I thought it was. I think that's a different episode, because he seems to be wearing a different uniform when he's talking to the Vorta, but that's okay. Anyway, now I got to get the hand for the phaser rifle. I will put the tricorder and stuff on, even though I don't think he's wearing one at the time. Now, a lot of people I see, they put the phaser on this hip. That's not where it goes. It actually goes on this side, so he can like grab it with his right hand. And I guess the tricorder would go over here. So we'll do that, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, got all the parts I need here now, so we just drop my phaser. Where does this go? It's supposed to just... Oh, I was using the wrong spot. Okay. So there we go. Just throw that on there like so. Let me just pick up the phaser. Hold on a second. So I know this won't be accurate to the scene, but that's alright. So the phaser goes in there, so you can just reach and grab it with his right hand. Okay. The tricorder will go right there. Like so. I do have the right hand ready to go here with the phaser, which, sorry, you guys can't really see here. There we go. The joints are a little stiff, but that's okay. I'll make his right hand balled into a fist, because he's not in the best of moods when he's doing this. I always hate putting these things on because I'm afraid I'm going to break the little pegs. And this ball's got a lot of swivel to it, so it's swiveling as I'm doing it. Hold on one second. Alright, so got his hand on. There you see his phaser. It's not, I don't have it turned quite sideways. I'll put it like that a bit. And then he had this, oh, I didn't put that one on well enough. There we go. There it clicked. And he had the phaser like up here, or slung over his shoulder. But I wish they had a fist of him pointing, because there's that scene where he's like pointing. That would be really great, but unfortunately we don't have that. So we got to kind of make do with what we got. So anyway, let's see how he looks. Alright, there he is, looking all badass. I got the phaser up over his shoulder, shirt's undone. There's that beautiful comm badge. The material they use looks fantastic. He's kind of mad because he's got his fist all balled up there. Tricorder. His feet spread apart like that. I think that's a good look. Definitely looks like the badass Captain Sisko that I love. Also, of course, we got the other shirt with the pips, which I'm going to keep in the bag for now. We've got his baseball and pad. We got this, which is the card, which, so you hold it up to a light source and you can see through it, so that's awesome. Doesn't look that good sitting there. We got this. This is the Velcro for the jacket, which I have taken off because I don't want it showing there, obviously, when it's open like that, but that's such a cool look. Anyway, we also have the vodka tumbler, the assortment of hands, the stand, which I'm not going to use right now, and the other transporter pad element, which can go in there. And this is all courtesy of these guys, which is Time Walker Toys and Collectibles. Steve Allen, he's the one that sent this to me. And they are in Overland Park. And you can check them out by going to timewalkertoys.com. They get these 6 scale figures in. They order them when they're available. And that's where I'll be getting my Spock and Kirk Wrath of Khan Monster Maroons from. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. I am super stoked about this figure. It's one of those things, it's like, you know, getting a tattoo or anything really. Once you get one, you're going to want more, and I do want more now that I've seen this. Like I said, I did always want the Kirk and Spock figures, but now having seen this, I am just blown away by how cool this looks, how realistic that looks. Like, that is Avery Brooks. Like, the sculpt is so good. And the uniform looks fantastic as well. And the props, I mean, you got to give props to the props. Those are fantastically done. These EXO-6 figures are magnificent. So, anyway, there he is, Captain Sisko. Let's scan his brain. Whole DS9 style. But, yeah, there he is. Hopefully you guys liked this video. So please comment down below if you have this figure, if you want to get this figure, other EXO-6 figures you have. I want to hear about it, so comment down below, guys. Alright guys, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this figure. I know I am definitely enjoying it, and looking forward to getting more of these EXO-6. They are really fantastic. The way they're packaged, the way the accessories they come with, the lifelike look of them, I'm really impressed with it. And thank you to Steve for sending that along, Time Walker Toys and Collectibles. I really appreciate you guys. Glad you're fans of Trekyards. Please, please hit that like button if you haven't already, and by all means subscribe to not only this channel, the Captain Foley personal channel, but also the Trekyards channel, and definitely check out other videos by me as well. So until next time, Captain Sisko and myself say, see you soon. Bye guys.